Ludwig von Mises by Eamonn Butler. Preface. Contemporary economists have not convinced us of their power or understanding. They fail to anticipate crises, the economy does not follow their directions, and the side effects of their policy prescriptions can be bigger headaches than before. The demise of the giant manufacturing industries has compounded their problems. Today's enterprises are smaller, lighter, more flexible, and more individualistic, giving economic life a new diversity which the old macroeconomic models, either Keynesian or monetarist, are too lumbering to match. As macroeconomics retires exhausted, more and more people are asking whether the microeconomic approach of the Austrian school of economics can provide a better understanding of events. Such an inquiry draws them inevitably to the work of Ludwig von Mises, its most thorough and systematic exponent. However, Mises is a difficult writer, and those new inquirers already trained in conventional economics can find his approach bafflingly unfamiliar, while less experienced students can be quickly overcome by the formidable disquisitions on methodology that permeate his very considerable output. Hence the need for an orderly exposition of Mises' ideas, which explains the unfamiliar, works up gradually to the most difficult material, and offers some occasional criticisms to help place Mises' approach in context. Sadly, those criticisms and the inevitable oversimplification required in this task will undoubtedly draw invective from some of Mises' more ardent disciples. Nevertheless, if more students can be helped to read and understand Mises' books for themselves, that would be a small price to pay. Meanwhile, special thanks go to John Blundell, Madsen Peary, and Bettina Bien-Greaves for their encouragement and constructive criticism. Dr. Eamonn Butler, Adam Smith Institute, July 1987. Chapter 1. Prologue. Mises' Life and Work. I rather regret that I spent my literary efforts to one more refutation of fallacies that had been exploded 100 times before. I regret that I spent too much of my limited strength on the fight against pseudo-economics. Ludwig von Mises must be one of the most important and influential economists of the present century. When he became a distinguished fellow of the American Economic Association in 1969, he was credited as the author of 19 volumes, many of them seminal works that were as substantial in size as they were powerful in argument. Counting revised editions and foreign translations, the figure reached 46, and since his death in 1973 at the age of 92, dozens more translations, revised editions, and collections of his essays have appeared. During his long life, he taught an entire generation of economists who went on to distinction in their own right and who acknowledge Mises as the modern fountainhead of their approach. 3 Festschriften were dedicated to him. Grove City.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?